When it comes to ECB policy and what they've decided to do from January onwards, which is basically half these monthly asset purchases, is it the right message for the markets?
The market took it very well, and there was no taper tantrum at all. And they managed to move down from 80 to 30 without a blip. Of course, this was a bit easier because it was on the dovish side of things. It would have been on the hawkish side of things, it would have been more difficult. But of course, I mean, if you look at the precedent of the Fed and its taper tantrum, so far the ECB managed to do things smoothly. I was a bit surprised that it was so dovish. I would have thought it could be a little tighter for reasons that I could go through.
So, for example, would that look like putting an end date to the program, right, which markets were wanting or expecting? Would that have helped with the tone? And why do you think that the tone should have been a bit more hawkish? Well,
yes, I think that I expected them to say, and we will be done by
Why didn't they?
I think that that was an extra cautious thing, but the reason why I thought that they could have dared a little more is that the European economy is doing pretty well. I mean, it's not only unemployment that has gone down by 5 million people, it's employment that has gone up by nearly 8 million people since 2013. And the banking sector is on the mend, even in the periphery. I mean, it's, you cannot say that there is a macroeconomic problem with banks anymore, I think. So I would have thought that they could have dared. But we are talking about nuances more than anything very basic.
Mr. Papadia, talk to me, at which point, right, does a two-dovish central bank actually do more damage than good?
Well, I think that there are two issues. The first one is about financial stability. The jury is still out, but people feel that there is a bit too much risk appetite, and that this may be dangerous for financial stability going forward. And the other thing is that at a certain point in time, the central bank may be forced to do more quickly if it hasn't prepared enough ahead of time. So maybe if they could have done a little more so that they would need to do a little less going forward.